June 4th, 1974. Cleveland Stadium. What started as a simple beer promotion became the most violent riot in sports history. But wait, how does selling beer for 10 cents turn 25,000 fans into an uncontrollable mob? Most people think this was just drunk fans getting rowdy, but they're missing 3 insane factors that turn this into a melee. Factor number 1 involves a brutal fight 6 days earlier. Factor 2, the beer wasn't even supposed to be real beer. And factor 3, well, that's where people started getting stabbed. Here's what really happened. 6 days before the riot, these same 2 teams, Cleveland Indians and Texas Rangers, were in the biggest brawl of the season.
What if it was 10 cents? That happened in Cleveland 40 years ago this week when one such promotion went terribly wrong.
Lenny Randle slides hard into second base, then gets hit by a pitch. Here's where it gets insane. Randle bunts, the pitcher approaches to tag him out, and Randle deliberately runs into him with his forearm.
Correct. On this date in 1974, Randle gets thrown behind, does not like it, so he bunts the ball up the line and then goes straight at the pitcher. Umpire calls Randle out even though the pitcher never actually tagged the runner. Is that correct?
Both benches empty, players throwing punches. And when it's over, Rangers manager Billy Martin says this. Cleveland fans heard that, and they were pissed. So, the Indians decided to run a simple promotion. 10-cent beer. What could go wrong? Everything. $25,134 fans showed up, double what they expected. The beer was supposed to be 3.2% alcohol, basically water.
Then the fans just really started pouring in.
Now there's another group of morons running around in the outfield.
Billy Martin said that he thought that Burroughs had been knocked down, and so he gets a bat and says, "Boys, let's go get him." And then the Rangers are defending themselves against this mob coming in.
Now it's a full-scale riot. There has to be 200 people and more coming on the field.
Had it not been for the Indians players coming out to help us, it had been a real tragedy.
Hargrove has got some kid on the ground, and he is really administering a beating. They're filling him up and hit him from behind is what happened.
One of the Indians players, Tom Hilgendorf, got hit with a piece of a chair.
Oh, this is absolute tragedy. I have never seen anything as disgusting as this. I haven't either.
With punches thrown, bottles flying, and 3 bases stolen, umpire Nestor Shylock took a chair to the head, stopped the game, and declared a forfeit for the Rangers. With the 50 security personnel overwhelmed, the Cleveland SWAT team was happy to pinch hit and finish the game their way.
We had riot sticks with us. We had to swing them. We had to use force sometimes.
I remember the tear gas they threw in there. That got control of the situation.
But here's where things went left. They ran out of the weak stuff and started serving full-strength Stroh's beer. 6 beers per purchase, no limit on purchases. By the 3rd inning, fans were lighting firecrackers and throwing them at players. A woman flashed the umpire. A naked man slid into second base. Fans were smoking marijuana in the stands. And then the Rangers took a 5-1 lead. But the real chaos hadn't even started yet. Because in the 9th inning, everything went to shit. Bottom of the 9th, Cleveland ties the game 5-5. The crowd goes wild.
They turn the lights out. Everybody's gone except for 15 teenagers standing on top of the Rangers dugout, chanting for the Rangers to come out and fight. And so I went up there and asked them, what do you want trying to prove? Because the Rangers are gone. So some kid behind another one reaches out and punches me right in the jaw. It didn't even stagger me.
19-year-old Terry Urich runs onto the field and tries to steal Texas outfielder Jeff Burroughs' hat. Burroughs kicks him, falls down, and the Texas manager thinks his player is being attacked. 25 Rangers players grab bats and charge the field. But here's what's absolutely nuts. 200 drunk fans with knives, chains, and clubs made from stadium seats surround them. The Cleveland manager orders his players to grab bats and fight their own fans to save the Rangers. fans ripped the bases out of the ground and stole them. Players bleeding, chairs flying, total chaos.
They started throwing cherry bombs into the Rangers' dugout.
This has been a night of blatant stupidity.
I must have had probably 15 or 20 pounds of hot dogs thrown at me playing first base. The one memorable thing I had thrown at me was an empty gallon jug of Thunder Red wine. I thought this is not all fun and games now. It's kind of gotten a little past the serious stage.
These kids were so drunk. The game really was not important.
The umpire called it the worst thing he'd ever seen, except in a zoo. 9 arrests, game forfeited, and this wasn't even the worst sports promotion disaster, because there's Disco Demolition Night in Chicago, Bottlegate in Cleveland, and the promotion that literally killed people.
Disco sucks! Disco sucks! Disco sucks!
Those stories, they're even more insane than this one. If you want to see the sports disasters that made this look like a picnic, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell, because these tales will knock your cap off and send your sanity to the minors.